Tonight, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing the 88th Governor of the state of Connecticut. He's shown himself to be committed to strengthening the state's economy, growing Connecticut businesses, and bringing jobs back to cities and town. Just as important is his commitment to higher education. Not long after taking office, he proposed sweeping changes in the governance of higher education, which brought the state colleges and universities, the community colleges, and the Charter Oak State College into a unified whole. In putting forth this massive reorganization, he pledged to invest in Connecticut's colleges and university and make Connecticut's system of higher education among the best in the nation. Already, we can see how CCSU is the beneficiary of this commitment, with the ongoing construction of a new academic building and a new public safety building. Governor, a grateful university community joins me in thanking you for pushing these much-needed projects forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Governor Dannel P. Malloy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It is, let me say some thank yous first to the faculty who have done such an outstanding job in educating these young people. Thank you very much for your good work. It pays dividends to the state. Thank you very much. To all of the administrators of this university, thank you for your great guidance of this university. You have placed it in the forefront of American education, and the trajectory in which you have placed this university bodes well for our future. To the parents and grandparents, the husbands and wives of the students, I want to thank you for lending your support throughout their careers, whether those careers spanned 4 years at this university or more. Your steadfastness in supporting them is greatly appreciated, and I know that they understand that they would not be here but for your love and support. So thank you very much. And then finally, to you, the class of 2012, thank you for having chosen this university, for having chosen your field of endeavor, for having completed your studies. This is a great opportunity. This marks one of the great milestones in any person's life. And I know for a fact that many of you are the first individual in your family to receive a degree of higher learning. Congratulations to all of you. I have reflected upon the experiences that each of you have had, traditional and non-traditional students, the challenges that many of you have had to overcome, and the challenges that our nation has lived through during the period of time of your academic exercise. A little over 10 years ago, our country was struck by terrorists. Some of you, as a result, have served in the military, and I want to single you out and thank you for the service you rendered and then coming home to complete your degrees. More recently, and for those of you who are graduating in the 4-year period of time, you began school as our nation entered into the deepest recession of our time. A recession so deep that most people would not have imagined it possible. By far the deepest recession that we have experienced and the slowest recovery that we have experienced since the Great Depression. It is, after all, the Great Recession. And some of your classmates are not here today as a result of their having to slow their education process or to leave school for a period of time while they caught up financially. I look forward to their graduations just as I celebrate yours today. The writer E.B. White, looking at the Empire State Building, which was constructed in little over a year at the height of the Great Depression, noted that it even managed to reach the highest point in the sky at the lowest moment of the Depression. You too have reached the highest point, perhaps in your academic life, during some of the most difficult times in our nation's history. That special effort that sense of accomplishment which you should all share as a result of your joint experience, will serve you well. You are special individuals because of what you've had to overcome and what you've had to live through. Just as I listened to my parents talk about the Great Depression, someday you will have the opportunity to explain to people how hard these times were and all of the work required to overcome them. I know a little bit about that, having to restructure state government and change directions so that we might be prosperous in the future, so that you might enjoy the full benefit of the education that you have received. So thank you for making this investment. Thank you for bearing the cost. Thank you, because your investment in this state and in this place will pay massive dividends as a result of the careers that you enter into. Some of you will be the greatest teachers of any school or any system. Some of you will be the greatest engineers in any organization. Some of you will be great policemen, some great nurses, some great administrators. There is nothing that should hold any of you back. The moment is yours. You have proven the ability to seize this moment. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be successful, because you have already proven them wrong. But take this spirit, which you all possess at this very moment of accomplishment. Think about it, hold on to it, and replicate it day after day in your lives. If you live the rest of your lives celebrating this accomplishment, then you will live, in fact, great lives. If you remain as open to change as you did on the day that you entered this campus, then you will have a successful life. If you endure as you had to do to overcome academic disappointments, then you will live a great life. This is an opportunity begun, not an opportunity ended. I can also tell you that if you keep in the back of your mind the desire to do for community what so many people have done for you, to lift you up, to make you stronger, to invest in you, if you spend some portion of your life giving back to community, it will be one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. Now think about it. Think about how many times you doubted yourself, and yet you are here. Think about how many people may have doubted you in the past, and yet you are here. Now think about the future. Let no one tell you you can't. You absolutely can. And you will make your community, your state, and your nation stronger for your willingness to invest and stick to it. I want to remind you that your success is your parents and family and your faculty and your institution. Don't forget the greatness of this institution, because as you go forth and you live the lives that you are undoubtedly going to live, great lives of contribution and success, remember this institution that launched you on your way. Finally, let me say this, that I so respect you. I so honor your commitment. I wish, rather than celebrating my own 35th graduation, I was celebrating with you my first. Massive opportunity lays before you. We will rise again as a nation and recover our economic strength, and you will benefit as a result thereof, because you will make the change necessary for our country to be great as it possibly can be. Thank you, and God bless you all.